back, everybody. Hour number 2 of Fred Fassett's Visionary Awareness for this, what is it, the 18th day of September of 2014. Can you believe that? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Already September. I think day before yesterday it was January, wasn't it? Maybe I'm a little off there. And anyway, oh, good grief. Uh, okay, everybody. Let's see. Where was I? The phone number to call in. I just looked at the board, and we had 3 people lined up, and all of them split during the break. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, if you want to call in, get a reading from Fred this hour, number to call is 602-666-6027. Again, 602-666-6027. The number to call. And you can also, from the Achieve Radio Studio A or from the Achieve TV page on the Achieve Radio website, where you can listen on both of them, or actually watch Fred on the Achieve TV page. You can send an instant quick message, or you can post to our chat room. Either one of those, quite acceptable for getting a reading. Always prefer to have you call in, but we do answer almost every week, every single instant message or chat message that comes in. So let's see, Fred, what do you think here?
Well, I was going to say, it shows you how human I am. I wasn't 100% on that. So it's just the way it goes, you know? I want people to know, because everything seems like I'm doing this so well, but every now and then something I don't get right. It's just only because I'm human. That's where it is.
Well, you know, I made kind of an excuse for that because Jefferson was kind of lobbying to be the first president. But, you know, Washington had such mass appeal for winning.
Right.
I mean, few people realize it, but Washington lost battle after battle after battle, and his army was basically wiped out, and he was in bad shape, and kind of pulled that out at the last minute. So he was the big hero of the revolution, and that's the way we've done a lot of times. That's how Eisenhower got to be president, too, you know.
But Washington had wooden false teeth.
Yeah. Which they had in those days. Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, well, let's see here. Let me click back over to... but, I did kind of make an excuse for you there, Fred, because he was trying to... he did want to be the first president, and did not.
Now maybe that's what I was seeing. I mean, hearing or things come in my head, and it's really different. People probably think I'm getting all these people walking by me. Some people, yes, not me.
Yeah, but you did hit right on the head. He was well known for. He was considered quite arrogant.
Yes.
He was genius grade, referred to in later years as a sage of Monticello.
Oh, yes.
And genius grade man and very arrogant about that. At one point in the Congress, he got in some kind of an altercation with another fellow right there on the floor of the Congress. Pretty wild stuff. In fact, I was just reading an editorial about the Congress today is they're so hostile across the aisle. And this person was saying, it's nothing new. Back in the day, there were a number of fist fights and people beating each other with canes. And
And in Washington's time, it came across that he thought the world was in such a mess that it was all going to collapse. That's then, and now look.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a mess.
Through. Yeah, it was a mess, and we're in another. It's transitional time. I wish people could understand this. And you stop and think of everything humans put out there, it comes back and kind of does a number on you. I haven't been having fun for, it will be 8 years by the end of this year. They said I'm going to come out of this cycle. I'm going to, she's just making it is by the skin of your butt. That's where it is. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got now? Anything?
Well, let's see what this says here. Whoops, that didn't work right. That didn't work right either. But at any rate, it says Jessica, but no hand. We'll just see. Jessica,
Is
are
that
you?
my friend?
I don't know.
Okay.
Are you there?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi. I was just going to listen in.
Oh, you just wanted to listen? Okay, no worries. All right, we'll mute.
But, I mean, while I'm on the phone, how are you?
Why don't you give me a call later? I want to get your email address, and so you'll be getting. I've known you for what 20 years, so I want to get your email address and phone number and all that. You're going to go on this list that we're doing on my people working my page right now, and I'm people I've known for a long time because there's going to be some things we're going to do there, and I want to do this only with people I've known. And work with me. I don't want strangers to that doesn't quite work right. Because I also had almost 900 people on this one thing. People signed up, and I don't know what's there anymore. So I had to send a message, who's there? So we're checking out. Everything's going to be different. These young people are working with me, and we'll see what happens, So give me a call later. My cell phone, which is 480- 236-5661, all right? Because I don't answer the other phone half the time anymore. That's the salespeople on that line. All right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
well, I'm driving, so I couldn't write it down. But
all right. Well, just
yeah.
You'll be all right. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Have a good day, guys.
Okay. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
She's driving in California, everybody. That's not a wise thing to do.
Yeah, you could be right there. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a different deal up here. I had to run downtown today, and the traffic was unbearable. There was two cars.
Oh, God.
Yeah, a traffic jam here is two cars in the same direction on the same day.
I see. Okay.
Oh, at any rate, boy, I don't know what's going on today, Fred.
God, what's this? Oh, their mailman just went by. They wanted to have a little snack.
Oh, they wanted to eat the mailman, yeah. That's oh. Yeah, it's boy, it is slow today. I don't know what's going on.
Don't feel bad. I hate to tell you what yesterday and today's like. I'm sitting there going, what am I going to do? But God will take care of me somehow. I need a miracle.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, it's really crazy what's going on, and seeing some of the things that are going on in the courts, and
oh yeah.
And what's going on with the government, and what's going on with overseas. And,
oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you watch. This is going to, you know what? I forgot to put in there with that, what I was talking about at the beginning. And you've been around. Remember in the Second World War, the flamethrowers they used to use on the enemy? Guess what? I saw it again. So maybe this is going to get nasty over there because these people are so, they're not even attached to the earth, really, Oh, God, I wonder if this is a real person. Just looking at this, because I get so many business calls on that. 909, I think, is San Diego. So we'll see. I'll let that go for a moment. But this is such a disease that's spread. And what's so interesting about it wasn't, see, I was right. What it is, this is, if you stop and think of the history over there and the consciousness of those humans, nobody, as far as they're concerned, other than themselves, everybody is of the worst consciousness, and they are the ones. That's how that's been for thousands of years. So now the higher powers are now getting tired. and now they're ready to come down on that part of the country. So, what's going on is it's going to be because now there's different people from different countries now. When they find out what they're really like, they can't even go back to their countries because they'll all be arrested and charged and all this stuff. So I mean, it's bad, and people ought to get a feeling and pay attention, but they don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's interesting what you said about, and Sherry, we'll get to you here in just 1 second. Sherry wrote in.
Oh, good.
But, that's been going on, Fred. I mean, fighting with fire. The Greeks had this, they called it Greek fire, and nobody to this day knows the formula for it. But they would go out in naval battles and spray this stuff on the enemy ships, and the ships would burn up, and the sailors would all have to jump overboard to keep from burning up, and and the Greeks use that, and of course, like you said, the flamethrowers. U.S. and I think the Germans used them also. I don't know about the Japanese. I know the Russians used napalm in Afghanistan. Of course, we used napalm.
Yeah.
Every war, I don't know about these last couple, but it's ugly, but it's been going on forever. Any rate, enough of all that. Let's get on to something cheerier, as in Sherry from New York writing in. Date of birth, January 17, 1959, 59.
Different one.
And Sherry says, "Hi, Fred and Bill. I've called in and spoken to Fred a couple times already. I enjoy listening to your show. Your voice is so soothing to listen to. Today, I'd like to ask you to look into this thing for me. I lend money to these two people a while back and never hear from them after that. I don't have a date of birth for them. One is a female in New York and one is a male in Taiwan. I want to know if I'm ever going to get my money back."
Sherry, I'm going to ask you, what's going on here? What happened here? Something switched around here while I wasn't looking.
Well, it didn't affect your video or your audio, so you're fine.
All right, but my roommate came up on my site, and I'm like, how did that happen? Strange things are happening here. There we go. We're back where we're supposed to be. There we go. Oh, my God. I don't know. Weird things are happening. Sherry, number one, you should have never loaned them, period. If you see it, this will be a big miracle, unfortunately, because I would almost say, what did you have feelings the day that you were giving them the money? Because it's never, unless you have a contract and bind them to it, to where later on, if you don't get it, then you go for the courts. And it has to happen if they were friends of yours, whatever, in the moment. They would say they would definitely pay you, but in reality, you still got that Neptune and Uranus aspect going over anyway. That'll be over at the end of the year, and fortunately, you're not going to. Let's see. Do you have anything? Nope. I was looking to see if you had any Sag there. You don't. So this is going to end at the end of the year. You're like all my other friends. You're going to have this cap. You're going to have your Saturn return in a few years with everybody I know. So what it is, it was a bad thing to do. And look at the lesson and look what you learned. Now, I don't feel they'll pay it back. But if they do, you're very fortunate. And especially one in Taiwan. Boy. That one's really far away. And if they're not talking to you and everything, that's your proof. If they're ignoring you and things like that, that's a given. So you have to chalk it up for experience. And I hope it wasn't thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for that one. You can't do it. Sorry, my dear, but look at what you learned out of this. And if they do come back, which I doubt, that will be a bonus for you. and don't loan it to and nobody unless you put it on a contract. Go to your lawyer and all this kind of and bind them to where they can't move and they know they have to pay it back. That's the only way that works, and then you're not guaranteed. All right, sorry, Sherry, really am.
Yeah, that's rough. Fred, could you pull your camera down just a little bit? It's got you framed.
Oh, that way?
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Perfect, yeah.
So what did I tell you? Things are.
Lean over to read your charts and stuff there, you just disappear practically. So,
well, I tell you, things are happening here I don't even understand. I got to get my son on to go on my site and do something. We got to do something here because I don't understand. By the way, my little thing up there used to be green. Guess what? It's now red. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Oh, the little Skype thing? Yeah. It's actually supposed to be because we're in a call. But, it might not have switched before. Who knows?
Okay, it's red. No, it's red.
Okay, we're good. All right, Anue wrote in. She said, "Hi there, Bill and Fred. I had intended to just listen in today, but was desiring to ask Fred for a birthday reading. My birthday is next Tuesday, the 23rd. And if you need time to fill in, I would be blessed to receive heaven's blessing through dear Fred." Love you guys.
What's the year?
Always
What's
my
the year? What's the year?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know.
Ask her to send it in. She's quick.
Yeah, go ahead and send that in if you would, Anue. It's, I'm thinking 53, but I could be wrong.
You might be more right than you think. You might be lucky today.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, exactly. 52.
Well,
52.
52. Hey, that's not too bad. See? See how close you were?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Well, Anue's been writing in for years, so yeah.
I know. Let's see what we got for her. Oh, that moon. That's that moon in Scorpio. This will get out of her way pretty soon. Okay. Da 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 da. Oh, you got a Sag Mars love. Well, you've been through a lot. Okay, now do you feel that you're in your personal power now? Do you feel that way? Look, you contacted grandmother spirit. I think you even touched the tree people. Everybody, when I'm talking like this, we're not joking. There's energy in everything. Okay, there's energy in everything, and I've actually gone. There's a little forest up in Santa Barbara, and this really happened. Me and my friend Ellen went up there one time, and she says, those two trees don't like this tree. And I didn't pay too much attention, and I went up a few months, and guess what? The other tree was dead. So hello. So anyway, you've gone through an awful lot, and you've made a lot of changes. You've done good. Now, are you still good with your partner, friend, whatever that is? Okay, I don't know if you're married to him or not. Is he balancing you off, or I feel that you're getting rid of some negativity around you. Whatever way you have to get rid of this, do it. Okay, I don't care if they're walking around on the planet. The idea is you want all the positive energy you can. And by the way, there's a book. Either you're reading one or you're going to have to write one and put it out, because you got a lot of knowledge for you to share. And I think it's partially Native American, your experiences and how to communicate with the spirit, grandfather, grandmother. A lot of people don't understand that. And so I think this would be a good time for you to do. It would, if you want to step into that. I think you'd be really, really surprised. And has your son learned how to take his power yet and get out of his own way? He's emotional, I know, but sometimes I don't know why I feel like he gets in his way, like standing on his own 2 feet, meaning he's standing still on one foot's over the top of the other, so he can't move. Does that make any sense? And I think he's old enough now to stop this, because when it goes into Sag, it's going to go over his sun sign if he's not doing things right, and may give him a rough time. That's the reason I'm saying that. Okay, so you only have one thing. You got Mars and Sag. Oh, by the way, Mars is in Sagittarius for a while, so that will go over that. You only have that one. That's no big deal. You're not having Neptune returns. You're not having a Saturn return. You're not doing any of that. So that Mars shouldn't be all that bad. And I know you travel a little bit. And here's something crazy, New Way. Do you want to get around where it's a little bit warmer? Because I think while you're out there, you were in a clan. Oh, God. A clan, an Indian group in a past life. Was in very cold climate, because I see blankets and so forth and everything else that you lived. And so you might be deciding to move to a place where it's a little bit warmer. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay? There you go, my dear. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
See what she says about that.
Okay.
I feel like, New Way feels like a sister to me. I'm serious. Okay, because my own sister, my real sister, died a few years ago. My real mother came through spirit and let me know. And when we were doing the what do you call ancestry stuff? Mm-hmm. Guess what? It had my sister dying at 74, and I thought she was 75. So I was close. I picked it up right. Yeah.
How about that? All right, well, let me see what we've got going here, and not much. Boy, this is the slowest day we've had in ages.
I know. That's right.
But,
that's right.
I was going to hold this one, but let's go ahead and do it. Somebody's wanting to play the game, but we're in the 20th century now, Fred, so...
Oh, good.
Initials Whiskey Echo, WE.
Thank you.
And birthday August 30 of 1930. 8/30/30.
Okay, that's 5 years before I was born.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a Virgo too. Okay, let's go back here. See, that's where I've got the mystery coming from, because my dad and real mother, had to meet around that time, and there's something squirrely. She was Indian, and I tell everybody, try to explain to my stepsister, look, that they weren't allowed to marry because she was Indian, and it makes it crazy, Okay, here we go. Let's see what we're going to get here. How bad was this Sagittarius? Oh, come on. Strong, sensitive, outgoing. Don't ask me where this is coming from. Flamboyant, someone's saying in my head. Could really talk when he wanted to. And other times he could really clam. This is a male, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank God. I wouldn't want to have a woman like this. Gosh. The way this looks, this isn't any kind of Don't tell me this person was in politics.
Not as a elected official, dabbles in it on the sideline, so to speak. Yeah.
Thank God he didn't get into it, because he wouldn't have done well.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Okay, yeah. Businessman?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Could have been very good, but he was sometimes he shut his emotions down, by the way. Okay. And I see females around him. Was there a marriage?
Let's see. Yeah.
More than one
twice.
or one? Twice. Okay, that makes sense. Because when he shut it down, okay, the ladies didn't know what was going on, and from his point of view, he was being very clear, but he was doing it through his head. Had somewhat of an ego too, believe me. Bit sometimes hard-headedness. Oh dear. This is always interesting when they put Sagittarius around a male, depending on the male. Sometimes in his life, there was a part of him that never really grew up. There was a childlike adult in him. And he, really? I don't know who this is. Did you know if he liked to bend the truth?
Wouldn't surprise me. I don't know that much about the man.
I know. Well, he liked, I think he liked it because he wanted his way. But at the same time, he had a lot of his own personal fears. And I don't know if he was bipolar or not, but he had some emotional problems. But he seemed to be very successful in whatever business he was in at the same time. And then I'm hearing they're letting me hear some, I don't know what this was about, hearing somebody yelling. So I think some people, when they do it his way, he may have yelled at them. Children. He did have children with those ladies, right?
Yes. I don't know if...
Might have had 3, maybe, possible 4, but I hope they lived.
3.
About 3, okay. Okay. All right. And, see, he thought he could get in the political game, but that wouldn't have been good for him. And did he die of a heart attack?
No, actually still alive.
He is still alive. Okay. All right. I get a lot of stuff up here in the heart. Maybe I'm picking up now. Okay. He was, okay. Someone said the reason he's still alive, he's stubborn and a bit hard-headed, but he still has dealings with his emotions. But he was very prominent in business, and it wouldn't surprise him. He's probably retired, maybe not, but he knew how to make the money, and he was good at that.
Yeah.
So who was that?
What about honesty, integrity?
He had it, but sometimes he could bend it at the same time. He was honest to a point, but if he wanted to get his way, he wouldn't mind kind of turning the page a little bit. Because I feel if he didn't get his way, he'd get upset. He's honest, but kind of twisted a little bit. I don't know if that makes any sense or not.
Yeah, what little I know, it makes a lot of sense. And when I tell you that the gentleman in question is Warren Edward Buffett.
Oh, well, no wonder. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You hit it right.
That makes
very successful.
Yeah, very successful. And isn't he the one that decided not to give his kids the money?
I believe so. He's not going to give them a huge amount. He's giving most of it away, just like Geese is.
Yeah. I know, and I'm sure this must have, unless he raised the kids up right. Okay. Wow, what a lesson to give your children. But I don't know what he's given them or what's set for them. But there has to be karmic lessons for the kids if they're not getting, because he works hard and everything else, but he likes his way too. He does like his way. Is he still married or not?
Yeah, you need to hang on, Fred. We hit our 45-minute mark.
Okay.
Here we go. So hang on just a minute. Everybody, Fred bought some new equipment. As you just heard, it didn't work. Every 45 minutes, set your watch by it. Fred's audio goes absolutely wacky. Call in, folks. It's a really slow day today. I don't know what's going on. This occasionally happens when, there's a Super Bowl game or the Olympics are going on or something like that. But really strange today. Really, really strange. I was not expecting. In fact, I was expecting a kind of a busy day. But the number to call, 602-666-6027, or send us a message on the Achieve Radio chat room or on the Achieve Radio InQuick message page, available on the Achieve TV page or on the Achieve Studio A page where we broadcast just plain radio. So let's see if it's fixed.
Oh,
Are you there, Fred?
yeah.
Well, it's making a little noise, but it's dying away. So, yeah, it's
Well,
clear now.
Okay. Before we go on, I forgot to ask this question. The lady in Florida, I forgot her name. I don't have the card in front of me. She wrote me this beautiful card, and it's so gorgeous. We want to put it up on my webpage as someone, that's acknowledged me and everything else, but we can't do it until we get her name. I think it's Marina or something like that. I can't leave here and run across the other side of the room. I forgot. So, my dear, it's about your husband with the let me try this again. Patrick, it's cancer in the lower part of the body, and you sent me that because I was passionate to work with you. So if you would call me or something and let me know it's okay to put that up on the internet, because I have some old ones, but we're trying to, this would be an ideal thing. We never put them up without the permission of the person, okay? So that's what I want to do. And I can't say the other thing. Well, Patrick Swayze died of the same problem. So I can't say it. It's pancreatic cancer. I came close.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
right.
so Warren Buffett, interesting, real interesting. So Virgo with a Sag moon makes so much sense. And he's got Cancer and Mars. So then he takes it all in and analyzes it to death. He has the emotions, but he's learned how to handle that over the years. Yeah. Well, he'll probably live to be 100.
Yeah. Well, he's only got 16 years to go there, it looks like.
Yeah, well, I'm behind him.
Yeah. Okay, well, it makes sense for somebody to get to where he got financially and business. He's in the news. He's loaning Burger King a big pile of money to move out of the country.
I noticed that.
Yeah, and I don't know
that's not good.
Me. Yeah, it
that's not good.
Me
that is, because that's your negative right there. Because of his money, he doesn't realize. Oh God, I wish I could tell you this one thing that I know on somebody where he's passed, but this person was offered something by a group of people, and he said no, and that's what changed his life around, even though he was taken out. And anyway, this is not good. I pray that they say no.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but at any rate, you have to have a little bit of larceny to get to that point. I don't think anybody made it without that.
Nope.
It's these doing these readings on famous people can feel like, who was it? Diogenes walked around with a lamp looking for an honest man.
Oh yes.
That story. Yeah.
And see, that's his ego right there working, and that's not good.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's move on. We've got a follow-up from New and she said it all makes sense. The negativity with Hugh, Ben, and Bethany has been a challenge, but since opening up for greater assistance from grandmother and grandfather has helped tremendously. Ben and Beth are moving out. Yay!
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if I can do this here for you there. Oh no, I can't. I was gonna play. I've got a little yay thing. She wrote yay.
Yeah.
At any rate, she said, all you shared, Fred, is clear as a bell, and I am in my power now, and all is well.
Good.
She says, yes, not liking the winters so much anymore.
That's right. Because she was in another Indian culture, and they showed me the blankets and everything. Right. So now she'll probably want to go to a warmer climate.
Yeah.
Maybe New Mexico. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of places. Okay, let's see here. Well, congratulations, New. Sounds like things are cleaning up somewhat for you there. So that's a very good thing. Very good thing. Michelle in Colorado has written in, Fred, 10, 26, 58, 58, 10, 26, 58.
They're all in that Saturn cycle right now.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. You know, they're all in that one cycle. My best friend, I'm going to have fun with. I have to tell you this. You know, we had him on. We were working together, and we have teased each other terribly. And now, next year, not this year, but next year, he'll be 59. I want to get a wheelchair and spray it gold and then send it to his house. It's just, we have been doing this thing to each other for years. I used to be the little old lady from Pasadena. I'd call him up because he's a Scorpio, Gemini moon with Sag, and it's horrible to get a hold of him. And I used to do things, and I would do this voice, and he would call up and said, "I'm going to beat you up." That's Kevin. Hold on a minute. Kevin, I'm on the radio. I'll call you back. All right, buddy? Bye. He's the one that's going to help me get into my Apple so I can do the predictions. Oh, where am I? Okay, here we are. I'm right at it here. I'm going to do it. Now, what was the question?
Wondering if you can see the opportunity for travel in connection to a project I'm working on in the next 6 months or so.
All right, let's see.
Can you see chances for making progress with my creative projects, providing the work I do the work required?
Yes, because you're completing Uranus and Neptune return. You're going into that Sag cycle like my friend. Not, no, you're a little much ahead of him. Yes, you will. And somebody's saying you're going to be very successful. Do you believe that you're going to be successful? Man, you're not afraid to talk either. You're like my roommate. You got that Mars and Gemini. Go blah 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 blah. And the other good thing is you got Scorpio and Jupiter. That's money, and it's not retrograde. Man, I wish I would have had that one in my chart. I've got the Scorpio, but it was retrograde till I was 70. No, you're going to do really well, Michelle. I mean, I have a feeling that Neptune and Uranus thing you've been going through, you don't have many. You know what's cool here? You don't have, the only retrograde thing you've got is your North Node. You don't have any retrograde planets. You must have done a lot of work in another lifetime, my dear, because it's not retrograde nothing. And this is unusual. So I believe that you got your moon in Pisces, and you had to work through that one. But whatever your creativeness, it may have brought out more creative. But look at this. Venus and Mars and Virgo, there's your analytical side, see? And travel, definitely. And did you push a lot of people away from you, my dear? Did you get rid of a lot of people? That could have been the Uranus-Neptune thing that's been on you 2.5 years. And you at 19 Sag. So in your Saturn, so figure it out. 58. So I think that that won't happen until it's playing a little stupid game. Sag goes in this year, backs up into Scorpio. In September 2015, it goes back into Sag. So if it's 19, almost 2017, I think, before you have your second Saturn return. And by that time, you should be really successful, okay? It's there, Michelle, it's there. Just let it happen, okay? All right?
Okay. Well, Michelle, good luck with the project and perhaps the travel. So, well, I guess I have to see what happens. Now then, I have from Leanne, and I'll read these off here. Birthday 1/6/53, January 6th, 53. And she sent 3 different messages in here. And then she says, I sent my birthday, but I like Fred's card readings. So I'll let you explain that, Fred. And then the question says, okay, so you're slow today. I'm calling in for a reading. Can Fred pull some cards for me? Thank you.
Well, Leanne, guess what Charlie did, my guide? He took the cards away because they said it's in my way. And I've been reading cards, oh, God. I started way back when, because I would do the readings my clients couldn't see, and I'm so analytical, I started the cards. Now they ripped them away from me. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We will get some. Okay. Okay. I may have to ask you this again once in a moment here. Boy, does she do a lot of work. What was her question again, for Leanne?
No real question. Just said, pull a few
okay.
cards.
Okay, well, this is going to change. I got a surprise for you, Leanne. More ways than one. Everybody, this is going to get interesting. And I'm going to get very warm. And Bill's going to keep his composure. Because I've been knowing about this, but I didn't know who it was. Okay, you have your Sag and Mercury, love. So that'll be a long ways away. You're going to do fine. Okay. All right. Oh, boy, I'm getting a little funny here. I want you to meet my master teacher, Leanne. You're going to be oh boy, Charlie's going to talk to you. Oh, I'm getting chills all over the place. Watch this. Leanne, you are a very special lady. You have worked very hard these years. You have taken your particular power and you have placed yourself in a higher vibration of your spirit. We want to congratulate you to make you understand through your giving and opening your heart, you have grown and you have made it through your travels through life lessons. Yes, I took the cards away from my master here because it was in his way. He used it for the proper reason, but sometimes we have to grow. You know about this because in your own growth. Feel like there's a loved one around you might have had a bit problem with, and you somehow, being human, took that and handled this in a proper way. You have many on the other side that come around and visit you, and you have the ability, like what is happening right now, if you choose to use this and learn this. Understand, don't worry about chronological ages. The human mistake is they use that to block themselves. You have done great. It has not been easy and sometimes a little painful. But I am congratulating you. You've opened your heart for yourself, and you've taken charge of those that haven't been in your corner because you, like I said, gave so much. Some of yourself wasn't there, and yourself is all back. And as we say, the creative force is proud of you. There's a new direction you're thinking about. And because of that, I feel with whatever you're trying to do, and I feel it's beneficial to your soul, that this will be magnificent for you, and there are books around you. You like knowledge. You learn. And keep learning and do not stop. I want to thank you, for I do not want to take away from my dearest friend here. But we want to give you this insight. I pray that this is for your highest good and we love you. Good night to you, my dear. Oh boy. Let me come back here. Okay. See what happens once in a while, Bill? We have to put some excitement in the show.
Okay, well, that was definitely a different.
Let's see what she says.
Okay.
He says he's going to be. He says he's going to be coming through more, and I have no idea when. If he takes over the show, watch out.
Okay. Oh, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. That's what we can do here. All right. Well, it'll take Leanne a little bit of time to respond to that. So let's see where we're at here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's cleared the boards, Fred.
Don't worry about it. That. Worked out better than we thought. I mean, I don't know what's going on because I've been slow here for a couple of days. Of course, Thursday's weird because my real estate lady, we're friends. It was her birthday on the 9th. We went out for lunch. We come back here, and the guys always want to make sure that I don't leave the house. I'm a homebody. And the last 8 years makes it a little bit difficult, especially when they take your car away from you. Because I like to go to the mall, and I get over there and have fun. I don't buy nothing because I can't. But that Godiva chocolate, I go buy 1-2 chocolates once in a while. I'm not supposed to have sugar, but I can pull it off once in a while, and that's kind of fun. And our mall, over here, the seniors, is so big that you can get up there and walk through there and get exercise.
Yeah, that's getting big. Okay, Leanne writes in and says, "Whoa, my God, thank you. You made me cry."
Oh, my God. He's giving so much love right now. Whoa. This is what people have to understand there. From the other side gives us unconditional love, and this is what we're all supposed to have. And it's overwhelming. That love is so pure. And I get struck. I had a friend that died a number of years ago, and he used to come around me because he had changed so much. I'd go, uh-oh. And I would, because my son went into cancer for the rest of my life. And I said, oh, no, I'm already emotional enough. Do we have to do this? Can we skip the Leo? God. Anyway, I think he's going to come through a lot because he did something. I got to check out and see if that tape is on my site. And because, I don't do this, but something tells me I'm going to be doing this more. And he did something. He came through on Redondo Beach on the show with Folly Malaris. But this lady called in, and he came in like a mother. And I did not have a credit card machine when I got home. And let me tell you, it went nuts after that. People said they were crying, and he scolded us in a way of love. And everybody said, you don't know what this lady's been going through. And I'm going, what? What happened? I wasn't there. So I've got to check that out and see, because my son said, did you ever hear the part where Charlie came through? I said, no. Am I supposed to? And when I heard, I went, oh, my God. So, they kind of removed my brain, my mind, and I don't want to remember it because I'm human. So I've asked that as a gift, take it away. Now, what will happen if somebody comes out and says, well, he said blah, 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 because I know she's around my higher thing, I will remember, or it steps in, and here's what he did one time. A lady of color, I haven't heard from her in years, and got on the show that I was on. Where was she called me, or show, or something I was doing. And she said, Charlie's been working with me, and blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking, oh, my God, here we go. Crap. Well, guess what happened? This little eye came over by me and winking at me, letting me know that was really happening. So it has not been dull in this career.
Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like it at all, Fred.
No, and it doesn't happen out here like it did in California, by the way. It's much different out here. You saw when Geronimo come through, and you would never want him to come through on. Oh God, I've asked him never to do this, especially on the show. He does a cry like an eagle. Guess how it comes out of my mouth? A loud scream.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
We don't want that to happen. We'll scare everybody away.
Yeah, something lost in the translation, I think is what they call that. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened in Santa Maria one time to this man, and I came up behind him and I said,
"Hey, Fred,
take a deep."
we've got 3 minutes left, is all. But somebody just popped up. I don't even know who it is, but
all right, what doesn't
caller
matter.
from I think you're on Skype. You're on the air.
Hi, my name is Patty.
Yes.
Hi, Patty.
When's your birthday, Patty?
April 27, 63.
2763. Well, I'm looking at this. What can I do for you?
I have a silly question, but there is a reason behind it why I'm asking this question.
Yes.
My brother's about to get married. I'm hoping at the wedding I catch the bridal bouquet.
Oh,
Not
you
because
say he's
he's
about ready. You're saying he's about ready to get married? Is that what you're saying?
No, my brother is getting married next week.
Okay.
And what I wish is that, even though this is a silly question, there's a big reason behind it why I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
I wish to catch the bridal bouquet.
Okay.
Not because it's superstition, not because there's a reason behind it. The guy who catches the garter places the garter on the woman who catches the bouquet.
Uh-huh.
The reason why, for a long time, I always believed that there was a curse on me to find love. I've been to many psychics. They say you have a curse on you, and then what happened was what?
That's wrong. That's wrong. Whoever did that to you, it's not true. But what they do is when they say that, they cause you to go into a state of consciousness. So this is what I'm getting. Is your mother and father still alive?
My mother is. Okay.
Because there's somebody on the other side that's around you, understands what you're saying, and don't get. I want you to be ready. Somebody's going to kind of push you to catch that bouquet, okay? But I want to let you know that whoever told you that statement, that you should have walked out of the room or get rid of that is not a true statement. That was not a psychic. That was a gypsy. And that really irritates me, okay? But you're going to get a help. There's another woman over there that was close to you in life, maybe your grandmother or someone you knew, and they're going to help you catch that bouquet just to make you happy. And you should be able to do it, okay? But again...
Do you see me... Do you see me catching it, or do you?
Yeah, you're going to get some help from the. You're going to get some help from the other side, from the spirit world. From the spirit world, someone's going to help you catch that bouquet. Okay.
Do you see a big fight?
Doesn't
like
need to be.
Somebody else bad. What?
Well, let me put it this way: you and your brother have a fairly good relationship, right?
No.
Well,
we fight all the time.
Okay. Well, let me put it this way. I want you to realize this. You're supposed to have a better relationship than what you've had. Whatever the problem is, I think somebody got in the way of both of you. And do what you feel is right and step out of the way.
Italian.
And what?
We're Italians. We're Italians.
Oh, God. Oh, my. You're one of those group, huh? No, you got a grandmother or another person there is going to push you into this because they want you to have this. And it's something on a higher level. So, and step out of the way of the fight. Ask your God, your Italians, ask your God to come in and assist you in this and watch what happens. I see you getting it, okay? but you're going to get help from the spirit world as well. After that, if they get all bent out of shape, try to pull yourself away as much as possible. Think of God wrapping his arms around you, or Archangel Michael with the feathers. The thing about putting the curse on you is crap. Okay? I'm sorry. I've been doing this 47 years. That is crap. People do this to convince the other people, and when the person believes it, you create it. It's not true. All right?
I was told it's supposed to.
Patty, I'm sorry, Patty, but we are so completely out of time. I actually let us run about a minute and a half over time because I thought that was important. So, Fred, your numbers real quick, and we got to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, 480-236-5661. If you want to go over it, Patty, call me on my cell, 480-236-5661. And everybody have a wonderful day. A lot of things happening. Remember what I said, love and God comes first over all things. God bless every one of you.
Okay, and we'll be back next week. And Russell, didn't have time for you, but check the first hour we got to Jay Gold finally. See you, everybody, later. Bye-bye.
This is Jonathan Goldman.
And Andy Goldman.
Sound can be an extraordinary vehicle for healing and transformation. It can affect your body, your mind, and your spirit.
We'd like to invite you to visit our website, healingsounds.com, and discover some of the amazing things that sound can do. You'll find articles and interviews, a special store for sonic healing tools, award-winning CDs, books, tuning forks, and much more.
You can find out about the discovery of the divine name, what we call a hotline to the divine. Explore ways of studying and learning about sound healing, and even download a free recording called the 7-Minute Chakra Tune-Up.
There's much to explore in the world of sound healing, and discover ways that you